In my imagination, there's a land where the women, instead of pots on their heads or hats, they wear these cushions. Why? Because they're going out to tell a story, read a book, or something like that out there in the meadow. And perhaps in the meadow, there's a great big purpose-driven life tree. Or as I like to call it, the purpose-driven tree. And we're headed out there now today. I'm so excited. Come along with me on this journey. Okay, well, over here, we have the little tent village of the children. Of the children. Notice how the doors are not facing the public. I don't know why. They're very private, these children. Okay, here we go. My mom told me that I have to be more ladylike. And I said, okay, fine. So what comes to mind is Gal Gadot or Kate Beckinsale being funny. As she talks about a pantomime horse. She's like, oh, it's completely ridiculous. I know. You know, and I'm not really one of those ladies. What is that sound? It's the sound of a sprinkler hitting the flip, 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 flip. Come on, let's go. Adventure away. It's just beyond this secret little nook. Leandera, hello? It's just over here. I wanted to give you guys some quick tips. You see, I was under self-isolation for about 2 years. Ah! Getting healed up and everything, and more on that later. But the point is this. When you're in self-isolation, I have a few quick tips for you. But as I give you the tips, let's head into the little passage. Tip number 1. Rearrange your furniture for workout. It's really fun, and if you think of your room as like a multi-purpose hall with like, okay, today is going to be storytelling time, and all the chairs are going to be pointing towards the storyteller's chair, or now it's going to be movie time. So everything is going to be changed around to accommodate lots of people that aren't there but can be on different devices. Or tip number 2. Pretend that your house is a space station or a spaceship, and everything will make more sense. It's starting to get hot. Let's go. Okay. Tip number 3. Number 3. This always helped me before when I was trapped in my room during keto adaptation for the first 2 weeks, really. First 3 weeks. But first week where I couldn't get out of my bed. And I used to pretend that my bed was a raft. And everything around it was water or lava. And so you're on your bed with your breakfast, your little toast, and your Bible, and that's it. Now, live. Okay, enough with the tips. Come on, let's go. We're almost here. Woohoo! Adventure. Can you see it? That's the purpose-driven tree. And we're gonna read some stories under it. Come on, adventure. I'm sorry you guys can't leave and go onto the outside world, but since I can, and for a few years I was watching you guys out there travel and do things, so now that I have the opportunity to share the outdoors with you, thanks for coming along with me. Come on, let's go. I have with me my trusty yoga mat. We have another little picnic mat. We have this Japanese mat. Or this Japanese, this is where I like to do it. Oh, don't actually need all the mats. This is really enough. But this is nice because it's on a slope. And this is also nice because it's not tela that can get dirty. How's my hair? Is it okay? Is it okay? All right. I'm just gonna put this here because sometimes little kids find me and then they come and join and then they slide down. Oh, this is quite fun. Hey-oh. All right, so when I was a kid, my favorite time in school was story time. We would come alongside this lady that would come once in a while and she would sell us scholastic books. I grew up in LA, in the States. So She would see that yellow mark. That's where. Oh my gosh, it looks like I'm gonna slip down. It's so fun. Hey-oh. Oh, I am so ready. Are you ready? I'm ready. Each little bag has a purpose. Over here, I have with me, you know how Mr. Rogers has a little trolley? Well, I have a Volkswagen Combi lunchbox. And inside it, from the land of tissue, a roll of tissue paper. And from the land of kinabukasan, which we haven't talked about yet, but we will soon, we have this. Originally, I bought this in Baguio. And maybe I'm preempting things, and maybe I'll show this later when everything is legit and right. But this, in the land of kinabukasan, when put out like this, a figure that looks a lot like Anne Curtis pops up in a Princess Leia type way and starts to speak to you. But right now, I don't think there's anything happening on the other side. But I thought I'd bring that there today to hold the very precious tissue. Now that we have that here, shall we continue? Ooh, I have this, my little belt bag of truth. Here we go. This is my dad's. And I think he went camping once in this place where there were bears with this guy. But inside, I have my book of truth. In the belt bag of truth, we have my book of truth. My favorite book in all the world, and that's the Bible. And inside, we have a lot of bookmarks, all from the land of tissue. Shall we read something today? What's the date? Ooh, it's the 8th right now of April. And every day, we have been reading with everyone in our household one book from the book of Proverbs. Now, they've been reading it in Tagalog. In Tagalog, it really sounds like a tula or a poem. It's really lovely. But since it was read today in Tagalog and I didn't really fully understand what they were saying, and as they say in Filipino, when someone is speaking English too much, you know, people that are not so sanay or used to hearing the English, they'll say, oh, I'm getting nosebleed. Their nose is starting to bleed, just trying to comprehend what you're saying in English. So mine was kind of like a reverse, like a hematoma. But anyway, I rebuke that. Let's go to Proverbs, chapter 8. I hope this reaches you today. And I hope I'm able to post it. I might not because of this secret thing right here. But wouldn't you like to know what this is? It's very special. Speaking of weapons. Here we go. Proverbs chapter 8. If you don't have a Bible with you, go quickly to another window and check out www.biblegateway.com. They have a great audio Bible and they also have free Bibles of every kind. I'm reading from the New Living Translation, or the NLT. Big letters, so it looks like a children's book. Shall we go? Come a little closer. Okay, here we go. Listen as wisdom calls out. Hear as understanding raises her voice. On the hilltop, along the road, she takes her stand at the crossroads. By the gates, at the entrance to the town, on the road leading in, she cries aloud. I call to you, to all of you. I raise my voice to all people. You simple people, use good judgment. You foolish people, show some understanding. Listen to me, for I have important things to tell you. Everything I say is right, for I speak the truth and detest every kind of deception. My advice is wholesome. There is nothing devious or crooked in it. My words are plain to anyone with understanding, clear to those with knowledge. Choose my instruction rather than silver, and knowledge rather than pure gold. For wisdom is far more valuable than rubies. Nothing you desire can compare with it. I, wisdom, live together with good judgment. I know where to discover knowledge and discernment. All who fear the Lord will hate evil. Therefore, I hate pride and arrogance, corruption and perverse speech. Common sense and success belong to me. Insight and strength are mine. Because of me, kings reign, and rulers make just decrees. Rulers lead with my help, and nobles make righteous judgments. I love all those who love me. Those who search will surely find me. I have riches and honor, as well as enduring wealth and justice. My gifts are better than gold, even the purest gold. My wages better than sterling silver. I walk in righteousness, in paths of justice. Those who love me inherit wealth. I will fill their treasuries. The Lord formed me from the beginning, before he created anything else. I was appointed in ages past, at the very first, before the earth began. I was born before the oceans were created, before the springs bubbled forth their waters, before the mountains were formed, before the hills I was born. Before he had made the earth and fields and the first handfuls of soil, I was there when he established the heavens, when he drew the horizon on the oceans. I was there when he set the clouds above, when he established springs deep in the earth. I was there when he set the limits of the seas so they would not spread beyond their boundaries, and when he marked off the earth's foundations. I was the architect at his side. I was his constant delight, rejoicing always in his presence. And how happy I was with the world he created. How I rejoiced with a human family. And so, my children, listen to me, for all who follow my ways are joyful. Listen to my instruction and be wise. Don't ignore it. Joyful are those who listen to me, watching for me daily at my gates, waiting for me outside my home. For whoever finds me finds life and receives favor from the Lord. But those who miss me injure themselves. All who hate me love death. Isn't that interesting? Suddenly I started to speak as wisdom speaks. Maybe she has a little bit of an accent. She's a cool lady, that little nope, that Lady Wisdom. Anyway, there's so much more written in the Bible that's so exciting to read, and perhaps on another day we shall do that. So today I want to invite you to open BibleGateway.com, or to look and find your Bible on maybe some dusty shelf, or maybe it's clean and well worn and used, and maybe you've spilt a little bit of something there, some sauce. Oh, but all the more yummy. My friend Bing used to tell me, dirty Bible, clean heart. So get your Bible dirty and used, underline it, write on its edges, and have fun. Dive in, for refuge awaits right here. God bless, and see you soon in my tree or some storyteller's nook. See you.